How we doing, Aries? Welcome to your reading for June 7th through the 14th. This will be a general reading, so keep that in mind, and the messages may or may not apply to you. We're going to look into what spiritual insight we can gain into your life for the coming week. And it will be for your sun, moon, and your rising sign. All right, Aries. Well, let's get an overall energy for this reading, and it's going to direct exactly, or it's kind of going to direct the direction of the reading. All right. What spiritual insight can we get into Aries and their life? What spiritual insight can we get into Aries and their life? All right, Aries. Overall energy, we have new beginnings. New beginnings. It says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. All right, well, that's very self-explanatory as the overall. So there's definitely a new start here in some area of your life, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's a new career endeavor, or whether it's just energetically you are feeling revived and there's a revival of spirit, a revival of passion and purpose. You're definitely on the cusp of something new. All right, let's get some tarot and we're going to get further information on this. All right, Aries, let's see what we got for you. All right, Aries. So we do have the Ten of Swords, and this is not to be alarmed. The Ten of Swords represents a death of some sort, overkill, if you will. Something that needs to die off, that needs to be irrelevant in your life. And with new beginnings, the Ten of Swords correlates perfectly because it describes the death or the erasement of certain aspects of yourself that weren't necessarily beneficial. So as you start this new beginning, you're going to erase aspects of self that were detrimental to your progress, to your relationships, and to your overall well-being. And we also have the Judgment card coming out. The Judgment card is almost a sigh of relief. The Judgment card, as you can see here, with the angels and the trumpets up in the heavens, with everyone just basking in glory and happiness, almost thanking the gods or thanking God himself. This is a card of being and going through traumatic incident after traumatic incident, and really having to endure throughout life. It's almost like you were stuck on an island and, it hasn't rained for days and you're thirsty and you're just trying to survive and you're praying and you're hoping, and then the rain falls down and you're like, thank you, God, because the rain has come, right, to bless you, essentially. And this is the vibe that I get from this card. You are just thanking Spirit for something that has happened that was long overdue. And the reason it's happening for you and the reason these new beginnings are starting to flourish in your life is because your ability to erase aspects of self that were detrimental, as I said before. So whether it's this nervous energy you bring into certain projects or relationships, whether it's this anxiety-ridden behavior that you can't escape, or this self-defeating mindset that you always implement unknowingly or unconsciously, right? I'm not good enough, or is this good enough? Always questioning yourself. I definitely feel like in this new beginning where you are starting a new life and you are finding your purpose, you're really able to look at it from an optimistic perspective. And you can take this gratitude from the judgment card and carry it forward and use this momentum to really catapult your life and your purpose forward faster than has ever been before. We have the Page of Swords directly in the middle, which is representing the start of a journey, a cognitive journey, something that you have thought up, something that intellectually you have been thinking about and wanting to start, wanting to do, wanting to realize. This could also be the start of communication in regards to new beginnings, opening up communication in regards to new beginnings, whether it's opening up communication with a future partner, whether it's opening up communication with a business partner, or a partner in any way, shape, or form. There's this connection. We also have the Devil and the Empress. The Devil card coming in represents a sort of toxic connection, right? A toxic connection to a person, place, or thing, whether it's unhealthy addictions, unhealthy habits, detrimental thoughts that you attach yourself to, toxic relationships. There was a period where you have sort of stuck or chain linked yourself to one of those things. And I think right now during this new beginning where you are really forgiving yourself for past mistakes and you're reviewing the past, you're able to realize what was toxic, what is toxic, and what is not. And you're able to detach yourself from that. And that's why the Ten of Swords is such a powerful card, regardless of how dark it looks. Because in the context of this reading, when you have an unhealthy attachment, a death of an unhealthy attachment is a positive thing. A death of an unhealthy attachment is a positive thing. A death of a healthy attachment is a not positive thing. And you get the gist of it. We do have the Sun card, which is beautiful. The Sun card coming out represents light at the end of the tunnel. It represents these new beginnings are a new point in your life where you are going to start to flourish, where things are going to start working in your favor, and where you're really able to bask in the glory and the gratitude of life itself. We have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is showing that you're bringing in different aspects of self that are healthy to replace those negative aspects of self. So you are bringing in, it can be aspects of self, it can be new relationships, but you are bringing in positivity regardless. So you're bringing in positive forces into your life, whether it's, other people, other individuals in a group setting that can help you, friendships possibly, that can give you advice, that can carry you through, or whether it's yourself and you're adding positive aspects of self into your arsenal, where you're really able to pull from different aspects of self in a positive way. This is going to help you move forward. This is going to help you progress. This is going to help you constantly evolve as a human being. We do have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So this is very, very powerful, strong, energetic, attractive female energy. And this is not only very powerful, attractive, and intellectual female energy, it is representing the ability to accomplish many things at once. It's representing that you are putting passion, desire towards a cause, towards your purpose, towards what you are trying to accomplish, as well as logic, intellectual logic, and reasoning into this perspective as well. So you're bringing a balanced perspective, and you're not just going off pure passion, pure logic. You're mixing the two, which calls for a healthy balance, which is a healthy balance, which shows why the Empress is coming out. And the Empress is new beginnings, as well as the new beginning card. The Empress is showing manifestation of some sort. So this can be the birth of a new relationship. This can be the birth of a new project. This can be the birth of new energy that's really going to allow you to progress in your life. You're gonna be feeling connected during this month, and you're gonna be releasing a lot. So there is going to be a lot of judgment going on regarding the universe. The universe is judging your actions, they're judging your behaviors, and they're judging your thoughts. And thus is the reason why you feel these negative emotions more you feel them more intently, and thus the reason why you need to release them. All right, we're going to pull one more card here, Aries, and this is going to wrap the reading up for your sun, moon, and your rising sign from the 7th to the 14th of June. We're going to conclude this reading with one card for Aries, sun, moon, rising. Let's see what message we can get for you. All right, Aries. We have the Empress once again. That was the last card I read. It says, time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So right now, you are in a sort of Garden of Eden in your mind, in your spirit, and in your livelihood. You're able to really pull from, you're existing, but you're not only existing, you're thriving. If you are stuck in an island and you are essentially in the Garden of Eden, you have apples, you have oranges, you have land, you have everything you can think of to start civilization. And right now with the Empress, it's showing that you have these abundant resources mentally. And so these mental aspects of self that are abundant in nature can help you progress. And so you're able to pull from so many dynamic thought processes, so many different areas of self that are positive, that are really going to help you transcend the old individual you were into this new beginning. And it's going to help you be a much better creator and a much better manifester. And this is your reading, Aries, for the second week of June, I believe, the 7th to the 14th. I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe if you did. I'll see you guys next time.